This mine has no ground beneath it, yet its machines must approach a moving asteroid without losing control. Before mining begins, the spacecraft must match the asteroid's motion and reduce relative velocity through precise controlled maneuvers. There is no runway, landing pad, or solid ground, so every approach depends entirely on controlled motion through space. The spacecraft slows its final approach, keeping its contact mechanism precisely aligned with the rotating asteroid surface. Getting close is only the beginning. Now the machine must make contact without losing control. Contact is complete, but mining cannot begin until the spacecraft understands exactly what lies beneath the surface. High-resolution cameras map the terrain, revealing slopes, fractures, loose rocks, shadows, and potential hazards around the mining site. Images show the surface, but they cannot reliably reveal the material hidden beneath it. Additional measurements compare different regions, searching for variations in composition before any serious excavation begins. Only after combining these measurements can the system choose a target worth risking the first extraction attempt. The target is chosen, but the mining system still has no solid foundation to push against. Before applying force, the machine must establish controlled contact with the irregular rocky surface. The first contact transfers force into the spacecraft, creating a reaction that could push the entire system away. The system corrects its position repeatedly, keeping the mining tool aligned while the asteroid continues rotating beneath it. The machine is finally stable enough to apply controlled force, but the first cut will reveal whether it can hold. The machine is stable, and now the cutting tool finally begins its first controlled penetration into the asteroid. As the tool penetrates deeper, reaction forces increase, forcing the stabilization system to continuously correct the spacecraft's position. The rock begins breaking into fragments, but every particle must remain controlled instead of drifting into space. The captured fragments move through the collection system, separating the mining operation from the surrounding vacuum. The first material has been extracted, proving the machine can take something from a moving asteroid and bring it inside. The first material has been collected, but raw asteroid rock is still far from a usable resource. The collected fragments are reduced to consistent sizes, preparing the material for controlled separation inside the processing system.
Different particles can behave differently, allowing the processing system to separate useful fractions from unwanted material.
Each recovered fraction is measured and characterized before the system decides what can actually become a valuable resource. The asteroid has finally become usable feedstock, but extracting valuable material is only the beginning of refining it. The concentrated feedstock enters refining, where the useful material must be separated from everything still mixed together. The refining system applies a controlled process chosen for the material, gradually concentrating the target fraction without wasting usable feedstock. As processing continues, unwanted fractions are removed, while the concentrated material moves through the next refining stage. The refined material is measured again, verifying composition and recovery before it can be considered usable industrial feedstock. For the first time, the asteroid has produced a controlled stream of material that an industrial system could actually use. The material is refined, but its theoretical value means nothing unless the factory can recover it economically. Every kilogram recovered required energy, machinery, processing time, maintenance, and carefully controlled transportation through space. A valuable deposit can still become uneconomical if extraction is slow, inefficient, or requires too much equipment. The real calculation compares recoverable material against the enormous cost of operating an industrial mine in space. The trillion-dollar question is not what the asteroid contains, but what humanity can realistically recover and use. The resource is secured, but the mining system still has to move it where industry can use it. A dedicated transport vehicle receives the material, keeping the refined resource sealed throughout the transfer. Mining, processing, and storage now operate together, turning one isolated asteroid into a functioning industrial resource system. The machine did not simply find valuable material. It created a complete path from raw rock to usable resource. The first space mine won't look like a mine on Earth. It will look like an industrial system orbiting a rock.